Hi, this is John from Final Cut Pro Classes, and today's tutorial is going to be about why to use the create storyline command, which can be really useful if you know how to use it. So let's get started. As usual, I created a random timeline, but it's structured in a way that I have somebody talking here and I want to B-roll this top part. So I know I want to B-roll this top part here and I want to B-roll over here. So right now, if I want to mess around with the B-roll and I start stretching some clips out, you can see that the clips are jumping up on top, which I don't want. I want them to push out. Also, if I pull something in, it doesn't pull in the other clip. So I'm going to undo that. So here's a good situation to create a storyline. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all these clips here, and I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to say create storyline here. Now you can see this bar goes over these clips here, and what this essentially does is it makes it act like the storyline here on your main track. So now when I push things out, you can see everything stays in place. It basically acts like it's a timeline on the bottom. So things aren't moving up and down. I can move all the clips at once. So it makes it really easy to manage your clips on top. If you're going to have a section with B-roll that's always going to be together, then this is a good way to do it. Also, you don't have to have your clips together to make a storyline. I can have clips that are apart. So say I move this apart and I move this apart, and I'm just playing around with B-roll, but I know I need B-roll for this section here. I can highlight these clips here and say create storyline, and see it just puts gaps between the blank spaces. So you delete those gaps. If I delete that gap, see it acts like the storyline on the bottom. It pulls everything in. If I can push everything out, and what's great too is I can swap clips easily. So here I can just swap this clip with this clip with this clip. I can't do that if I don't have a storyline up here. Not that easy. So if I want to get rid of the storyline, I can just highlight the clips, right click it, and say lift from storyline. And now the storyline disappears and your clips are just basically connected clips again. So again, trying to swap clips, you can't do that with the connected clips. You have to have a storyline. So if I do that here, everything moves over, and it's really easy to mess around with your B-roll on top. Another great thing about the storyline is you can drop things into it like a timeline. So here, if I move this window over and I go to some B-roll and I want to keep adding B-roll, so say randomly I take this as my in and I take there as my out. So I can drop into the storyline and it moves everything over for me. It doesn't just put it on top. So if I didn't have that storyline there and I went to do that, nothing would move. Like say these were together here and I put these together as just connected clips, and I tried to move that a cut down there. There's my in and there's my out. You can see it doesn't push anything over, and it wants to either replace or go on top. So that is the difference between using the connected clips and making a storyline. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll be back for some more. Like or subscribe. See you next time. Thank you.